quickly.
What happened on the interception, or what was it, a double coverage deal? Or?
It was a heck of a play by the linebacker out there. He kind of rerouted the first inside curl, and I just didn't. He got out there quicker than I thought he would. He had his back turned at first, and he made a heck of a play on the ball. So
were you mad after that?
I wasn't happy. You're never thrilled about throwing interceptions. It's something that as a quarterback you never want to do. You never want to turn the ball over. So it's something that I'm going to watch, I'm going to learn from, and make sure I'm making the right reads, right throws.
You think it's important, though? You came back with 13 straight completions. That's quite an answer to that.
I didn't know we did that. That's what you like to do. You want to throw completions. You want to give your guys a chance to, make plays. And we were doing a great job protecting. I had plenty of time. And if you can get the ball in the hands of the receivers and the tight ends, they can make good plays, and the running backs for that matter.
After the pick, what was the conversation like with Coach Ludwig on the headsets? I'm assuming you talked to him.
Yeah. He never gets too high or too low. Just, stay calm, forget about that one, keep moving forward. There's a lot of game left, and you don't want to worry too much about one play. Let it really take the rest of your game down.
Joel, are you kind of proud of the way you've responded the last 2 weeks to the interceptions in the first half?
That's kind of how you want to play, how you expect to play. You want to obviously take those interceptions away, but that happens. That's football. But yeah, I think as an offense we've done a good job responding to turnovers, and the defense hasn't given up any points off of turnovers. So, we're getting the job done there too.
How has it been for you with being able to gauge your game management skills considering your opponents?
Yeah, these are two teams that we prepared for hard the last 2 weeks and wanted to be able to run what we want to run, and that starts with the run game. That starts up front, and when the offensive line is moving the defensive line and opening holes like they were, that really makes the offense a whole lot easier to run and a whole lot easier to manage.
Joel, what have you enjoyed more watching, your running game or your defense?
They've both been really fun to watch. They've both been lights out so far. The running backs, it's fun to watch that because when you're on the field and you see a big long run break like that, that's pretty exciting. But the defense, they've been, getting the ball back to us. They've been, getting off the field on third downs, doing exactly what you want a defense to do, and they've been creating turnovers. So,
Coach Anderson made a point of talking about your confidence and demeanor in the huddle. You thought in leadership, you thought it was really good. Was that a point of emphasis for you going into this game at all?
I try and stay consistent, regardless of what happened the first drive, what happened the last couple plays, whether it was bad, whether it was good. You don't want to get, like I said, too high or too low. Just make sure that you got to be that one constant in the huddle, regardless of what else is going on, because you're calling the plays, and ultimately you're starting every play with the cadence. So you want to make sure that you're confident and comfortable with what you're doing.
How do you manage your expectations with realizing you've only started like 8 games as a college quarterback? It hasn't really been a full season. Do you sort of realize there's going to be some ups and downs? And
yeah, we're playing good teams, and there's going to be ups and downs in that, that alone, because they do a good job, they prepare well. But yeah, I'd say not as much worried about expectations, just trying to manage the game, make good decisions, and just be smart with the ball.
Have you learned enough about the receivers around Abby to feel good about them going into a tougher stretch of the schedule?
Yeah, definitely. I feel we got a lot of good guys who can go out and catch the ball. Tight ends, running backs, and then also all the other receivers. I think there's a lot of guys who can catch the ball and make plays. So Abby's obviously a good player. He's fun to throw to, but he's not the only guy that we can throw to.
What did it mean to be able to find the mid-range game today when the deep ball wasn't there?
That was something that was, I know I haven't started a game here where I haven't dropped back and thrown one over 50 yards. So that was a little different, but, it's whatever they're giving you. And when we can throw hitches and we can throw flat routes and things like that with consistency, get it off quickly, there's not a real reason to get away from it.